Hi everyone, so this is an update video from my previous review video for my Nexus 4 cases. On the top we have the original 4 that I reviewed, and then the bottom you have the 3+1 skin that I got within the 6 months of this review. And quickly I'll just go over the top 4 because I do have a more thorough review of them. This is more of an update if I use it or whatnot, if I like it. The first one is the Ringke Slim. I like this one a lot. It's very clean, it's white, it's very slim, and the holes are just really perfect. They fit the phone pretty well, you know, no complaints, and it feels really nice. The buttons are really easy to press. And so I really like this phone a lot. And it has a really nice tight grip on the phone, so it won't fall off if you ever drop it. Next is the Nillkin hardcover. I don't really use this case often anymore because I dropped it once with the case and it kind of just scratched the top of my phone. I don't really like that, so I use this only on occasions when I want a red phone, but other than that it's not really my go-to anymore. Next, it's my Nillkin flip cover. I don't really use this one as often, just because the flip cover can be kind of annoying to use sometimes. When you hold it like this, it's a weird kind of grip. You know, it has its novelty for a while, but then it kind of just wears away. I really only like to use it when I'm out on special occasions, like night outs or something like that, because if you use it as an everyday, it kind of gets annoying, kind of gets in your way sometimes, unless you like that flip cover feel. But in the end, it's just something that I'm glad I have, because I like, this is one of the only cases with a flip cover, but I don't use it that often. Then lastly, from the original 4, I got the Poetic Borderline. At the beginning of this year I had a black one, but I decided to switch it out for a blue one, you know, switch out the colors. I like this one a lot. I used it for about a week until I noticed there were scratches on the back of my phone, and I stopped using it because I didn't want to get any more scratches. I wanted to use something with like a back protection, so when I lay it down or when it's in my pocket or something, it protects it at least. And another concern you guys had, or a lot of people had, was the rubber coming apart from the plastic, and this was true. On the first case, it kind of fell apart. You can see right here. I emailed Poetic and they sent me a new one. No questions really asked, because they knew that they kind of messed up on the original, and this one's supposed to be more improved and whatnot. And I'll show you guys what this looks like on the case at the end. So next, I decided to pick up this Mercury case because I wanted something with more protection, and I liked the lime green color. However, at the beginning I liked the case, and then I took it outside into the sunlight, and it turned into Edward Cullen, and it just sparkled everywhere, and I really did not like that at all. I'll show you what it looks like on the phone. This was a mistake. This was a mistake I admit it. But it gives proper protection. It makes the phone a lot bulkier if you like that. I don't like that. It feels really grippy, not bad. The buttons are okay to press, not the best, but all in all it's a decent case. It's not for me. There's nothing really wrong for it other than the sparkliness and the bulkiness of the case. I mean, it fits it pretty well. As you can see, I'm having trouble taking it out. And then next I have the Poetic Slim. I think that's what it's called. But I really don't like this case. It's also another mistake buy. I use it as a backup. It fits alright. Well, I guess when you place it in, it's alright, but I noticed that it's a lot less loosely fitted than the other cases. It just falls in and out. It's not the greatest case. It looks like a Ringke Slim, except not as great. You know, you have the little slits right here. You know, everything is accessible. when you place it down, it doesn't feel like you have that much protection, but you kind of do. It's a little bit raised on the edges right here, so it doesn't really scratch up the front. The holes are cut off, so kind of a rubbery matte feeling. Not too bad, but I just don't like it. But lastly, I got the Ringke Fusion. I got this because I wanted the full coverage protection if I ever dropped it, and also I like the back of the case, how it shows the back, and the holes and cutouts are all fine. So I'll put it on real quick and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Start from the bottom. The holes are all perfectly cut. You can see that there's a little lip, or the case provides a lip, so when you place it face down, everything's gonna be protected. The buttons right here protected. The only thing is, maybe if you plug in a bigger headphone jack, it's not gonna fit very well, or might not even go in. You know, the buttons are all there. You see Ringke Fusion. The back, there we go. I think this back looks really good with the carbon fiber. You know, I like the shine. Just unique look to any phone. Oh, whoops. You know, not a bad case at all. Good protection, not too bulky. I like it a lot. The only thing is the buttons are a little bit sensitive. They're a little bit raised from the case. So when you do press, like, you turn up the volume and stuff very easily, and I don't really like that, but you kind of get used to it. So in the end, out of the 7 cases that I own, I would have to eliminate these 2 Nillkins, the Poetic Slim, and the Mercury. So toss those away, and then we're left with these 3. We got the Ringke Slim, the Poetic Borderline, and then the Ringke Fusion. This is a pretty good case. I might have to replace it soon. The Borderline, the border, I noticed that having protection on the side is pretty important with the Nexus 4, because when you do drop it, it's mostly on the borders. If you do go with the border case, or bumper case, sorry, I would recommend getting a skin for the back, or else it's gonna get pretty scratched up. You know, mine did, and I just had to get this carbon fiber skin on the back. By the way, this is a DBrand carbon fiber skin. It's pretty nice. It's easy to apply. You can, you know, put it on, take it off a couple times. Just gotta be careful. I noticed that the cutouts for the Nexus are pretty sensitive. They could break pretty easily if you take it off and put it on a lot, so just gotta be careful about that. But other than that, it's a pretty nice case. If you don't align it perfectly the first time, you always have a second chance. And I like this one a lot. This would probably be my number 2, but currently my number 1 is this Ringke Fusion. Let's see, I like this one a lot. It's full coverage, protects the back, and it just looks really classy. So yeah, that's my update and review of my Nexus 4 cases. If you guys have any questions, or want to leave a comment, just drop it down below, yeah, and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.